We live, episode 78 of The Truth with Bird Gang 31 and JC Sports Talk. Today we're going to tell you how the Eagles are going to repeat with all the new ammunition we got. It's going to be nice. Hope you guys are ready. Let's go.
And you look at Metchie, and he kind of profiles more as like that slot kind of player. And it's funny they acquired him too, because this is a guy that I think a lot of people were talking about last offseason before they made the Dotson trade that would kind of, be interested in as that third receiver. And they get him now instead, and it's a little curious.
I agree with you. What I wonder now is, we're coming off of the preseason game yesterday. Is it possible that one of those guys got hurt?
Yes.
And Johnny Wilson started that game and then didn't really play after the first series or so. And if you think about what we know about John Metchie, like part of the selling point of John Metchie is that he's good at the dirty work stuff, right? He is an overachiever and all of that stuff. I'll even read you, Fran Duffy was kind enough to send along his scouting report from when Metchie was coming out. Here's what he says. He says, 2-year starter on the outside for the Tide, stepping into the lineup after the Jalen Waddle injury in 2020. Has modest size and physical tools, but he hangs his hat on being tough as nails and outworking defenders from snap to whistle. He's not a burner, but he plays pretty well through contact, and he really improved as a route runner as a junior. I don't see a high-level starter because he's just okay at the catch point and isn't dynamic with the ball, but I think he has a bright future in the slot. This is a solid possession receiver who can work in the quick and intermediate area with some downfield work mixed in. Profiles as a solid number 3 receiver with ceiling as an average starter, but I see more of a role player when it's all said and done. So,
what's going on, everybody, man? And welcome to the very, 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 very first episode of The Truth, where not all Eagle fans agree on everything. And this is definitely the spot where this shit about to go down.
Gotta stay locked in, Goggins. Gotta ball out like Robin. Straight to the top, I'm all in. Ordinary beats like a toxin. I don't wanna be like Robin. I just wanna leave no option. Fuck caution, I ain't gonna be common. I got the confidence, I got mine and shit like I'm the baddest bitch in the club. I'm here for dominance, I'm being honest, that's what I want. I'll never give up, I want the whole place sold out. My name in every mouth. You know I'm after this shit till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my. You know I'm after this shit till the world say my motherfucking name. Say my name. Say my motherfucking name. Say my. You know I'm after this shit till the world say my motherfucking name.
Driven by fire, driven by fear, never get tired, no I'm still here. Felt in the cracks, now I'm shifting gears. 10 years in, are my moments here. Waiting my turn, now I'm hot in demand. Slept on a kid, but I had bigger plans. Stayed low key, but I still hit drive. Give me one shot and I'm coming alive. Names on the left, second taste it. Gunning for the top, no limitations. From the basement, no hesitation. Flipping on my L's with straight motivation. Ain't no quitter, I'm built for the grind. Pressure makes up.
Yo, we are 16 days away from the 2025-2026 season kicking off. And Houston, we got a problem with injuries. But we definitely gonna get into it though. Definitely gonna get into
that.
I don't know, but we'll see though.
I made the ammunition video. I thought of the thumbnail before I heard what happened today in practice, but it's not going to be as bad as we seem, I hope. But hey, man, let's get into it, man. Well, how you doing today, JC? Welcome again, everybody. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I got a poll on there. Will Metchie make an impact on this team? I'm not saying, he's going to be the next superstar receiver in NFL. I'm just saying, will he resurrect his career and make some kind of an impact? So we're going to talk about the Metchie trade. We're going to talk about some players I think that's really going to help this team continue the winning culture that we have in route of another Super Bowl. So, hey, man, I'm excited about this, baby. You said 16 days away. I keep counting them, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, 16 days away, man. And look, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the season. And look, I'm excited for the challenge ahead. All right. But right now we gotta talk about the injuries. Like Mukuba, he can't stay on the field. He can't even stay in training camp. After a good preseason game, he had a hammy today.
But let's talk about Mukuba. That's where we're starting. We'll talk about the Sunshine Sport. Because Mukuba, man, if y'all didn't see what Mukuba did, Mukuba had himself a game.
Yeah.
Oh boy, let's see if I got it on here. I think I got it on here. Like, check out our boy Mukuba.
Oh my gosh, look who it is. Look who it is. He finds the ball. Drew Mukuba once again.
Field knowing that the homies dying over nothing. Swing that baby ARP on the pucks is 13. I've been stepping. Walking niggas down, showing no remorse. Honey one that never leave the house is still in the porch.
This one is picked off and going back the other way. That was a foot race. And that is that.
Like, my problem is this. This is a hamstring injury, right? It was set. Look, it was reported it was a hamstring injury. I don't understand. You're young. You just finished playing a freaking preseason game a few days ago, and now you pull a hammy. What are you doing to your body right now?
Hey, Chip Kelly must not be there with his smoothies.
Like, come on, like, I don't understand this. He can't stay on the field. So now we got a problem. 16 days away. It's a hamstring injury. So hamstring injury, like, that means he's not going to practice the next few, maybe couple weeks. And now where we at safety?
It depends how bad it is too.
AJ Brown got a hamstring injury, and he haven't.
If it was the season, I think AJ would have practiced and played. I just think it's the off season. He had it last year. So it's like, why force him to back? That's why you see him on the sideline running routes, doing on the air, running around, getting loose. He's running. It looked like he's getting the full speed there. I'm not really too worried about the AJ Brown thing, but this whole Mukuba thing, man, that does got me a little worried because everybody was claiming this guy. They were like, hey, Makuba's going to be the starting safety this year, baby. It's like they were talking about it already. Like, this is the star in the making right here. Mukuba was the star in the making, and people were saying he is locked down the starting job. Starting safety, Andrew Mukuba, is what people are out there saying. And right after all this goes out, he pulls a hammy, man. He pulls a hamstring at the wrong damn time, my guy. And oh, man, like, I just hope it's, like, precautionary. Like, but then I heard he, like, pulled it. He tried to push it a little bit more. Then he had to pull himself out. And it's just like, maybe he was just being super cautious and he didn't really want to pull it because he didn't want to try it. And maybe we'll be all right and he'll be back, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. 2 weeks is what the season starts in 2 weeks. Yes, that sucks. He better get his middle reps in. But he can still, we can start Sidney Brown for a game if we got to.
But see, that's how that is not how Vic Fangio works. Sidney Brown missed like all training camp last year. Like, he barely could get on the field, and he didn't start. Even he said it like in his offseason press conference. Hey, look, Sidney Brown is basically starting just like anybody else at safety, right? Because he wasn't at training camp. Mukuba is not at training camp. Like, I mean, so it's a little concerning being 16 days out, and like, who's our starting safety right now? Reed Blankenship and Sidney Brown. Yeah. And we both know that Sidney Brown is injury prone. So we got a problem at safety. Once again, it's like every week, like Groundhog Day, we talk about the two stupid positions that we have on this team, like that we are weak at, safety and CB2. When are we going to address the safety position? I understand we went out and tried to address the CB2 position with Bennett, and we definitely going to talk about him. But the safety position, like, what are they doing? I mean, do they think that we're okay? I mean, are they that confident in Sidney Brown? And who's the backup? I don't know.
Scene, McCullough.
Oh my God, bro!
But listen, this is to your logic, right? And that's why I'm here to help you out. To your logic that you're speaking right now, Sidney Brown's good for 2 games, right? Okay,
2 games.
He's good for 2 games.
2 games.
Get him in there for 2 games, and then Mukuba will be back. So when he gets hurt, like we know he will, Mukuba will be healthy. And the good thing is this, guys. If you look at all of our really good seasons, the people that got hurt, the good people, the good players on our team, when they got hurt early in the season, they came back at the end of the season and it helped us, get to where we had to get to. I'd rather it be now than be week 15, week 16, and he's done for the playoffs type stuff. So you got to look at the positives in this thing, like, the A.J. Brown thing, the Mukuba thing. Johnny Wilson just went down again. Another receiver went down. He just had himself a hell of a preseason game. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out there catching balls over Randy Moss and everybody. It's like he learned how to use that body of his to make these plays, and then bam, he's down. Which
he got carted off. So I don't know his injury status. But
our offense must be not designated for it. Think about it though. He's really tall. He's getting carted off. That old dude, the other guy, Jackson, we had. He was tall and big, and he gets carted off. He never even got healthy enough to play again. So it's just like, man,
he broke his back though. He had a broken back.
What's your physical over here?
But so look, we don't know the stats of Johnny Wilson, but I'm not concerned about Johnny Wilson. If we got to depend on Johnny motherfucking Wilson to help us out, then we screwed. All right, because he's like the 5th, 6th on the depth chart for wide receiver position. So I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about the defense. It's a little concerning with the safety position, honest truth. So, but we will see. Howie Roseman, he's not done. He's not done with trades. All right, we still got 13 picks next season. We will see what happens. I think something big is going to happen between today and Monday next week. Hey, the last preseason game is this week anyway, so something got to happen anyway, right? But I think a trade is coming because why would you go out and trade for? Are we going to talk about John Metchie yet? But anyway,
you want to just get off with the bad news first. So yeah, we were just running with that.
But the bad news is this: we got a lot of injuries. Hopefully, and none of them long term. AJ Brown, a Mariota concussion, Devontae Smith with
Jordan got a concussion. I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, Mariota with the concussion.
Landon Dickerson still out.
Devontae Smith with the groin. So we have, little nicks and bruises now. Hopefully they get out the system. But the two biggest one, the one biggest one was Mukuba. We always expecting him to at least compete for the starting safety position, outside of Sidney Brown. But hamstring injury, we don't know. And that's all I have to say with that. But yeah, I'm done with that part.
Yeah, well, let's get to that new guy. You know what I'm saying? The new guys in the building, Alabama alumni, Mr. John Metchie. Let's take a look at the new receiving core. Woo! Don't he look good there? Don't he look good? Boom. How you like me now? And see, look. How he's
now take Johnny Wilson down and put Darius Cooper. Okay. Yes. Because this dude, Darius Cooper, is definitely going to make the 53-man roster. He's better than Johnny Wilson probably will ever be right now. And he's like, this dude is just a rookie, undrafted. And he's proven more this whole training camp than freaking 2/3 of our wide receiver group. So, but yeah, Darius Cooper definitely needs to be in there.
I think I'm going to give you my spiel of why I think we went out and did this trade. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more about how he's looking in the far side and realizing that there was games we played without AJ, without Smitty, and our passing game went down. It's like you got to realize when you got two superstars like that, who really cares? When they're healthy, who really cares about the other receivers? They're not going to ever touch the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, who else ever gets a catch when AJ and Smitty are both healthy? Goddard. Saquon, other positions, like the third receiver is just not that flashy on this football team. But in case of emergency, why not buff up that, receiving core? I think a guy like Metchie, right? Everybody remembers Metchie got drafted 2nd round. Everybody remember his 2 years in Alabama. Metchie was a star. Even that 1 year with Devontae Smith, he played good. You know,
Doesn't move the needle. Doesn't move the needle.
But listen, let me tell you why.
Hurry up, get to your point because I'm dying to say my point. Hurry up.
I'm getting. Here we go.
Come on
now. He gets to the NFL. He gets cancer. You know, he finds out he has cancer. That's huge, dude. Like that took a lot out of him his rookie year. You know, I don't think he played that year. I think last year was like his rookie year. And then by that time, the Texans had already spun a second-round pick on him and realized that he wasn't playing for him. They went out and got other receivers. So he was like 4th, 5th on a depth chart because he has star receivers over there that are all good. You know, Collins is good. What's the other guy's name? Well,
And now they got Christian Kirk.
Yeah, and Christian Kirk. Come on, man. You don't need a guy that you've been projected. You want somebody that's proven already, is what the Texans basically said. And Howie Roseman's like, guess what? You need a tight end. Your tight end just out for the season. I got 5 of them. You want one of them? Okay, here you go, 1. But give me Metchie because Metchie, you bring him into a culture like the Eagles. Not saying that the Texans are bad at all because I like D'Amico Ryans, but you bring him to a culture like the Eagles where he doesn't have to be a star. He doesn't have to think about being that star. You know what I'm saying? All he has to do is make plays when the number's called. You know, they say he's rugged, he's tough, he's in a run game, he makes nice pass blocking. And if you look at some of these routes he runs, man, this guy's cold. Look at this guy. He's cold.
That's practice.
No.
I know your ass is not showing off goddamn practice with no DB.
You want them to stop?
Are you done talking, man? Because you.
That was against Derek Stingley, my guy. One of the best corners in the NFL, my guy. The route running, that's been Metchie's thing for his whole time. He's always been really good at route running. That's why everybody expected him to be a star in the NFL because he does have all the skills. They say Metchie thing is confidence because of the cancer thing, and he haven't been able to get to 100% full form. That's what he got to get. His talent is there. They say he drops easy balls, but catches all the contested catches. And that's a problem that they says he had to get over. But other than that, then, you know, Metchie's that guy, man. So, and then you got Jahan Dotson.
Mute your mic. All right. Hey, look, mute your mic, man. Golly, that was 5 straight minutes of you spilling garbage. We didn't learn nothing why this trade happened right now. Metchie, look, he doesn't move the needle for the Philadelphia Eagles, period. He doesn't move the needle. The problem is this. Him and Jahan, they play the same position. Somebody is not going to be on the team. That's just facts. Jahan is gone. All right.
No.
There's no way you're going to draft a guy in the same skill set as the guy you traded for. You're not going to keep both. And let's just say this. Right now, the Philadelphia Eagles need help. Safety position, cornerback position. Why not leverage Jahan Dotson? Jahan Dotson right now, he's on his last year, right? There's no 5th-year option because the Eagles declined the 5th-year option. So he's basically a free gone right next year. Yes, he could get re-signed by the Philadelphia Eagles, blah, 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 blah. But the problem is we're so loaded at the wide receiver position. This trade doesn't make any sense unless you're going to get rid of somebody. Like, this is not about A.J. Brown being hurt. None of that. This is not about replacing A.J. None of that makes sense. What makes sense is this is a leverage play for somebody else. So he doesn't move the needle. Like, he's like Jahan Dotson. His route is pretty good, too. He could do the exact same thing. But the problem is we're not going to spread the field and just throw. That's not our offense. So it makes no sense to get 4 wide.
They always want it.
Bobby would never play 4 wide receivers all the time anyway. How many times last year you saw 4 wide receivers out there? Count.
A lot. Whenever they're in the shop.
You bullshitting. You lying.
They did a lot.
When
we had Wilson and Anaya Smith on the field at the same time. And listen, you're missing the whole point. The whole point is, even if you don't want to even take that route of saying, okay, we're going to have 4 receiver sets, a lot more 4 receiver set, which I think is going to be a lot more this year than it was last year to conserve Saquon Barkley. You can say it like this. If AJ does go down, you would never be able to find on the open market an AJ Brown to replace the production of AJ Brown. So you need 2 or 3 receivers that can do the same thing. 2 or 3 of the receivers that can get open. Remember the Carson Wentz year where everybody had 500 yards. You know, the Jalen Hurts first year when Smitty was a rookie, and then Jalen Reagor and J.J. Arcega-Rice, everybody was spread the love there. Sometimes you get in that situation where you don't got your mega superstar, and you're going to need every last one of them to pitch in. And why not add another guy that's just like Jahan Dotson on the last year, because they came out the same draft. One was first round, one was second round. Just like him, you know, on a prove-it year. It's how we get these prove-it year type guys. And when they prove it, baby, they prove it well. So I think that that's more of what the move is for, to be prepared for in case AJ go down. Like he said, Smitty gets hurt. AJ gets hurt. You know what I'm saying? These guys, the last couple of years, they both went down. And I want to say,
so how many wide receivers do you think the Philadelphia Eagles is going to keep? All right, so the top 4, Metchie, Jahan, AJ, Devontae Smith, Johnny Wilson, Darius Cooper, Anaya Smith. What, that's 7 wide receivers?
That's not good. That's not even that good.
So he got drafted last year by the Philadelphia Eagles.
That don't mean nothing.
You mean, and then he's been having a great camp, right? With the returns, with the second team. He caught a touchdown, I think, in 2 straight preseason games. So he's been having a pretty solid camp. So now you're going to say what? You're going to cut your draft pick from last year to do what? Like, we have too many receivers. This trade does not make any sense.
Better than Anaya Smith. I can tell you that offhand. And what I was to get into my point is, this is his full year after playing a full year as a backup, finally healthy. This is his first year of actually being fully healthy in a new scheme with a better offense. And I just think that he's going to light it up, man. He's going to light it up.
He's not going to light shit up.
I think they're both going to light up this year. And I think so, too. We're keeping 6. We're going to keep AJ, Devontae, Wilson, Cooper, Metchie, and then we're going to keep Elijah Cooks.
Elijah Cooks?
Yeah, he's been hurt. But we're going to end up finding a way to keep him
back. Man, you all over. All right, look, I'm telling right now. Okay, look. Man, you know I'm a gambling man. You know I love to gamble, right? I want to make a bet with you. I bet you either Jahan, one of our wide receivers is going to get traded. They're going to get traded.
I can see Cooper getting traded for nothing.
No.
Make a trade. I can see Cooper. You know, one of these other jabronis getting traded, but it's definitely not going to be no freaking.
It's going to be Jahan.
Listen, the work that him and Jalen Hurts put in this offseason together, I'll bet you anything. Jahan Dotson's not going nowhere. And that's a fact. You know, he's not going nowhere. He's going to play out this year. And I think we're going to give him an extension too. He's going to be our 3rd receiver that we need. You look at the Bengals, you know, all these top tier offenses that, you know, all these gaudy passing numbers. They got 3 receivers, my guy.
We do.
You know, our best years, we had 3 good receivers. Remember,
we already have 3 receivers. That's why this trade doesn't make any sense. How we roll this?
You don't know what you're going to have in Metchie yet. This is projections. You know, we're projecting that he's going to be that guy that we want him to, and throwing him in there with all these Alabama players that he's familiar with. It's like the comfort. That's a whole nother aspect that no one even talks about either. It's like these are his brothers already. The Georgia board, the SEC in general. He played with all these guys. He went to, you know, almost went to high school with Dotson. It's like he's known these guys, the familiarity. The same thing we say about everybody that comes from a different team. That, you know, Ojulari coming over here, like when they come into this atmosphere and they're around players they already know, they feel comfortable with the players they already know, they get better, dude. You know, it's a more comfortable situation for them. So I really think that.
Yeah, and and that's a big one too. 49ers tried to trade for Metchie, but the Philadelphia Eagles offer a better package. So if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, you need help. either safety at corner, look at the field, look at the 49ers roster and say, hey, we need defense. Y'all need offense. Let's do a trade. But this is too much. Like, I'm telling you right now, somebody is not going to be on this team when it kicks off. Either John, because I don't think you trade from a Metchie.
I like what Jonathan's saying right here.
What?
I like Jonathan said, Eagles gonna show a different dynamic this season. Dotson and Metchie will be heavily involved in the game plan. I believe it, dude. I believe it because that's the only thing next you like you said. You even the one that said it to me. Because I'm like, Saquon could just go do it all over again. Boom. We ain't got nothing to worry about. Saquon giving the ball, let him do his thing. He's gonna go do it again. He's gonna get his 2,000 yards. He's gonna be the man again. There ain't no thing to worry about because it's offensive line. But you were the one that even told me we gotta change it up. AJ Brown even said we gotta change it up. And we're changing it up is throwing more passing. I'm not saying it's gonna be dramatically more, but it's gonna be more passing going on here. You hear about all the backs even talking about now this offseason how they're starting to catch the ball a lot more than they even did last year. You know, there are more pass routes. You know, Saquon's like, I might not run for this many yards. I might just, catch more. He said something. I remember he said something along like, I'm be catching the ball more. That could be catching the ball more this season than I was last season. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that they're not planning on just tanking them. They're planning on, changing up this offense, putting some more guys on the field. And I think if you got a 4-wide set with, Dotson and Metchie in the slot, if Metchie, because it could be Cooper, it could be another receiver, who knows? But if Metchie can do what I think he can do, and that's back to his dominant form self, this guy was a baller. And it's not like football injury took him from being a baller, like a life injury took him from being a baller. It was like he had cancer. It takes time to recover. We think it takes time to recover from an injury. What do you think it is about, cancer? Probably take him a time. Last year was that second year for him to get out of that. And I think this year he's going to be the best version of himself, and that's going to be awesome for our football team.
Okay, look, I'm not arguing that the Philadelphia Eagles wasn't trying to get Metchie 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it doesn't make no sense when you got Jahan Dotson. That's all I'm saying. And y'all keep saying that we're going to spread this offense. Okay, it's cute and all. But the way our receivers was playing this training camp, this trade doesn't make any sense. Something is going to happen. Even it was reported that Howie Roseman is not done with trades. Like the same day that they traded for Metchie, it was reported that Howie Roseman is not done with trades. So I'm telling you, it's going to be a swap. Somebody, either Jahan Dotson, because they wanted Metchie 2, 3, 4 years.
They said he's not done with trades because of draft picks.
Okay, the problem is we need help at safety and corner. Okay.
Because I don't see it. What you want to bet? I bet you that Jahan Dotson doesn't leave this team this year.
Okay.
He's not going nowhere. It's like what we all wanted. Like something different got to happen. We can't go out with the same thing, Even Scoop saying, No. You
know what, BG? And this is why I like that we're live, because you're a hypocrite. I kept on telling you that we cannot go out with the same offense. You said you said we could run. They tried to load the box last year. We could stop them. Why not just run it again? I was like, then you hear what AJ Brown said. Then you did this. He was like, why can't we just run? And now all of a sudden you say we cannot run with the same offense. We got to change it up. See, man, that's your problem.
Listen, let me clarify what you just said. For one, I still do believe if we want to go out there and just run Saquon, baby, run
every week is a different BG that come on the show. Every week you flip flop more than a windshield wiper. God, every week is a different BG.
I'm flip flopping. I stand on what I said.
You literally wanted the same.
I stand on.
You wanted the same offense.
What that conversation was about. The conversation was about you didn't believe Saquon could have the year he had, and
he's not.
Talking about. And I told you that I believe that Saquon can have the same year because our offensive line is so dominated, the skill position players on the outside are so dominated that no matter what, a team cannot just load the box the whole damn game. So, of course, he can do what he did before. That's what I was saying. I still stand on Saquon. Saquon can still go out there and get 2,000 yards this season. Saquon, I still stand on that. But what Howie is showing me this offseason, we didn't do nothing all offseason long, but working on defense, my guy, because we're still working on the defense. So if a big trade happens, it will be for a defensive player. But this offense, he noticed when AJ got hurt, Smitty keep getting hurt. It's like he noticed that maybe that is one area we should buffing up, and that's the receiver position. We don't need no other back. We buffed up the running back with Corey Dillon. You know what I'm saying? We got linemen up the gazoo. You know, one of these guys got to pan out to be that guard spot. And the only other position, we got 4 tight ends now. So the only other position to worry about. And when these guys get injured in week 1 of the preseason, week 2 of the preseason, there you go. That was your worry for concern. And now he went out.
Well, you think that Metchie is going
to got some start.
You think that Metchie is going to just step in and just replace AJ Brown in the lineup? Are you crazy?
I'm not saying he's going to step in as you missed what I said. I said with AJ out, you're going to need 2 or 3 receivers to put that kind of production on a football field.
Okay.
That's what I said. If we don't get him, look at the depth chart. AJ Brown goes down. You're moving Smitty, because we've seen this last year. You're moving Smitty to number 1. You're moving Jahid Campbell number 2. And then you using Cooper or Wilson or all these nobody that we're hoping to be good to be the third guy.
Yo, we don't even know what Metchie is. What are you talking about hoping to be good? Have you seen him on the football field on a Sunday? Have you, BG?
I know he got
no. Have you seen him live? Have you seen him play? Have you seen him play? Yes or no question. So we're hoping that Metchie is good too. So Cooper, we seen Cooper do stuff on the field. That's oh my God, this dude has to be on the team. Yo, this dude been with the team all off season. Why are you gonna go out and do that? But I'll let y'all be and wait till next week when a trade happen and one of those receivers get traded, because we're not gonna keep all these wide receivers, and I think it's gonna be Jahan Dotson.
What do you got on it?
I mean, shoot, what do you want?
Game 1.
Hey, you already owe me a jersey. Hey, look. In fact, look. I told you. Wait, time out. Hold on, huh?
We both owe each other something, right?
No, bro, you owe me jersey. No, I don't want to hear that.
You owe me lunch.
Okay, I want my jersey before the season starts because I postponed it before the season starts. So 16 days, I want my jersey, and I told you I wanted a. Let me see which one I don't have. Yo, I want a Carter jersey. Yeah. So I want it in 16 days so I can show the people, you know what I mean, my jersey. But anyway, yo, I'm not gonna put nothing on it. All right. If we just gonna go with I told you so, bragging rights, like I'm always right. That's why the truth is always on top of my head and not yours.
I speak the truth.
All right, let's move on, man. Let's move on. Yo, AJ Brown, man. AJ Brown, Mr. 29 himself.
Wait, before we move on to that, did I have that on here? I think I have that on here too. Yeah, before we move on to that, I want to give you a take about Acho, your favorite guy. Acho.
Stupid
You
people.
gotta listen to Acho, man, because he breaks it down for you.
All right, Eagles fans, got a new weapon, John Metchie. Let's talk about him. Is it a big deal? It does matter. I think he'll be the number 3 or number 4 wide receiver. John Metchie played with Devontae Smith at Alabama. When Smitty was getting 1,900 yards and 23 touchdowns en route to winning the Heisman, John Metchie was the number 2, number 3 wide receiver, getting about 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns. Who is John Metchie? A dude that was an absolute beast in college, but we're talking about college, so who is he in the league? 2022, he had cancer. 2023, he was recovering from cancer. So truly last season was his first season in the National Football League. Last season was like his rookie season. I get it. He played in 2023, but he was a year out of leukemia. Everybody relax. He's an absolute burner. I've talked to different individuals that have coached him both privately and for the Texans. On air, dude gets in and out of his breaks like nobody's business. The problem is sometimes he'll drop the wide open ones and he'll catch the contested ones. Now, after Smitty, after AJ Brown, after Jahan Dotson, I think there's a wide open vacancy where Metchie can step in and actually make noise. But what Metchie needs now more than anything is confidence. At Alabama, he was a beast when Smitty and Judy and all them other cats was beasts. He's capable. He just needs confidence. And what Nick Sirianni has in abundance is confidence. If he can get the best out of him, Eagles got another weapon. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. I know exactly what I'm talking about, my guy. I know exactly.
I'm not as high as on this trade as y'all is because it doesn't move the needle for me. We got plenty of wide receivers, but I really think it's a chess move. How he rolls with is playing chess, not checkers. But we will see. Congratulations to Acho. He got on social media like everybody else and did a video on a trade and went viral. Congratulations. But it does nothing for me. I still stand by what I said. This is a chess piece move. Somebody's gonna be gone. But go ahead.
We're gonna see. But let's get to the next guy. We talking about some AJ Brown. Let's see. Do I got AJ?
Mr. 29. That's what his name is. Mr. 29 himself.
That's Lane and Cam.
That's not it.
JC might be the best football player I ever seen, bro.
He's a game record.
What are we doing here, man?
I'm trying to find it.
He played all these.
Is this it?
You know, when you get a guy like that going and, you know, you find ways to get him different touches and it just adds a whole nother element to the game.
A guy that's 6'2", 225, probably run a 4.4. He always open. Always open. Big play AJ, man.
A.J. Brown is making his third consecutive appearance on the top 100.
There goes A.J. Brown. Blinding speed. Brown. Touchdown.
To me, probably one of, if not the best run-up-to-catch receiver in the NFL.
Brown's 16.1 yards per catch was fourth best in the league.
I'm not gonna play the whole thing because it's probably gonna be copyrighted anyway.
It's already too late, man. It's already copyrighted.
Listen, AJ Brown's that dude. He's the best receiver in football, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a homer. I will admit that, but it's not even just about that. It's just to run after the catch. A guy that really, it doesn't have to like even I think it was Ocho Cinco said. Was it Ocho Cinco? It's one of them star receivers said it. Like it was Slay. Slay said it. Never mind. Slay said it. How you put him on the outside, you just let him be because he's gonna get open and he's gonna score touchdowns. He's gonna put up big numbers no matter who you put across from him. 1-on-1, he's a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? He don't need the slot to try to help get him open on weaker defenders. He wants the best guy every single down in, down out, just to humiliate him. And that's why I love AJ Brown. He's the best.
Yeah, look, AJ Brown is who we all thought he was, right? Swole Batman, right? I mean, since he's been in Philly, man, like we have been unstoppable on the offensive side. I mean, there's a reason why when he's out the lineup, we barely win, but when he's in the lineup, we barely lose, right? So, you know what I mean? Like he is that dude, right? I mean, he's built like a freaking a fullback. You know what I mean? And he got hands, he got speed. So, like, he deserved to be a little bit higher, I think. But number 29 above CeeDee Lamb.
Yes.
Our boys that thought that CeeDee Lamb was better than
35.
The players has spoken. No more debate. It's over with. Hang it up and go worry about signing Micah Parsons. Go worry about Ty Diggs back. Go worry about, you know what I mean, your run defense. That's about to be run through on September 4th. So don't worry about who's better than A.J. Brown because ain't nobody in our division better than A.J. Brown. So, yeah, I mean, well.
Oh, Cowboy fan. 1981.
Y'all week one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, he walked in right on time.
Hey,
but yeah,
if you want to come on the show, we get you on the show, too, before week 1, too, Cowboys fan. We talk to you. We talk about how your Cowboys about to get the banner dropped on them.
But yeah, so look, I mean, AJ Brown is who he thought he is, man. He just gotta get this hammy thing. You know, he did have the same problem with the Tennessee Titans, by the way. Like that's no reason why he didn't get the numbers. You know what I mean? That he wanted to get. You know what I mean? So, but now he's been healthy. You know what I mean? He missed a few games, but and let us hope his hamstring thing will linger.
Too. That's kind of the reason why he was mad last year because he kind of felt like he was a deja vu again. He's like, oh, I had 1 year with the Eagles without a elite running back. We had freaking two running backs, Howard and what's the Swift, and now all of a sudden you go get a Saquon Barkley, and I don't get the ball no more. And that's why
he wasn't mad because of
last year.
Nah, he wasn't mad because of that. But yeah, so I mean, he's number 29. But the Eagles have Jalen Hurts, Lane Johnson, Zach Bond, and Saquon Barkley left on the NFL top 100. So, I mean, that's ridiculous. Mariota was 69. Cooper DeJean was.
You think they're going to put Zach Bond in the top 28?
Hold on. And let me list. Mariota was 69. Cooper DeJean was 60. Keon Mitchell was 49. And then Jalen Carter was 40. And now A.J. Brown is 29. So now you have Zach Bond still left. Of course, he's all pro. So how you going to leave him out? You can't leave him out. Like, he was one of the best linebackers in the NFL this past season. So if you season by season, if you're going just based on last season, he will be in top 20. He has to be. You know what I mean? So he was voted all pro for a reason. So now you got Jalen Hurts. Saquon Barkley is definitely going to be up there. And Lane Johnson. If Mariota is on there, you know that Lane Johnson is going to be on there. So we still have 4 more players that still have to be on the NFL top 100. Yo, we could have 8 to 10 players on this NFL top 100. That's ridiculous. Shout out to Harry Roseman, the best GM in the game.
Because CJ Charlie Johnson got picked?
No, he's not making it.
You don't think he made it?
No.
He led the league to interceptions last year.
What, was he all pro? No.
He's Pro Bowl.
No. Is that all pro? All pro means that you're the best at your position. All right.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
It could be 1,000 Pro Bowlers, but there could only be one all pro. All right.
That's true.
That's it. But hey, that's shout out to Howie Roseman, man, getting all this talent on the Philadelphia Eagles, man. And that's why when people say the super team, this team was built, was drafted, right? The only one we went out and got was Zach Bond off a practice squad. He barely played, right? You know what I mean? On the defense. And now he became an all-pro. So whoever complained about the super team thing, no, it's called building through the draft and getting the players in the right system. So yeah, so definitely we at least got 4 or 5 more to be in the NFL top.
So what do you think they'll be? I think who we said 4. Let's just say the 4 left. Lane, Saquon, who both are 99 overall in Madden. And I love
them. Yeah.
And then Jalen and Saquon.
No, Jalen and Bond. You already say Lane and Saquon. They're both 99. You said that.
Bond. Yeah.
And then Hurts and Bond. So that's it.
So where would you rank them, knowing that there's only 28 spots left? Give me your 4.
No, it's not 28 no more. Nah, because I think 28 was Alexander from the Packers was 28, and then 26 came out with Jamar Gibbs was 26, 27. So it's only like 25 slots left.
25 slots left? Okay, that's even better. Then give me your 4 in the slots, and let's see who gets closer out of me and you. Just see who really the truth.
I think the next one that's going to pop out is Zach Bond. I think Zach Bond is going to be up there because I still think the players don't see him as, the best, but because he had an awesome season, and if they're going off last season, okay, it will give you respect, will put you in the top 25. So Zach Bond is going to come up next. After Zach Bond is going to be Lane Johnson.
Give me a number.
Oh, shoot, come on, man. Probably like 23.
23 Bond. Okay.
Yeah, it's 23 Bond. And then Lane Johnson is going to be like 18. I think Lane Johnson is going to be number 18.
18 next.
Yes. And then you're going to have, see, if the players are going off short memory, the last time I seen Jalen Hurts, he won Super Bowl MVP. So they're going to put Saquon Barkley definitely top 10. So I say Saquon is number 10.
Ooh, right at 10?
Saquon right at 10.
2,000 yards got you 10.
Because Jalen Hurts to me, because he
2,000
did.
yards got you 10, JC.
Hey, look, Jalen Hurts won Super Bowl MVP, right? He's the reason why we won that Super Bowl. Besides the defense too, but still, the Chiefs could not stop our offense because of Jalen Hurts. So if the players remember the year that Jalen Hurts lost in the Super Bowl, he was ranked number 3. He was ranked number 3. The year he bought out in the Super Bowl and lost. So I'm thinking that he won this time, Super Bowl MVP.
He was so different. He was so much better statistically that year.
I mean, he wasn't so much better this season. He just played his role. He's the reason why we got drugged to the Super Bowl.
He was number 3 because his stats were there too.
Yeah, so but still,
he didn't win a Super Bowl, so that's probably why he was number 3. If he would have won a Super Bowl that year,
he would have been number 1.
He would have been number 1.
Yeah, he would have been number 1. But okay. I'm not going to put him number 1 this year though, because I still think they're probably going to put Lamar or one of them up
Josh
there.
Allen.
I don't think Josh Allen is going to be number
MVP.
1. No, that's a sympathy MVP vote that Josh Allen got.
Still the MVP, you call it whatever you want, but
sympathy MVP.
Cowboys just say they champions. They got Super Bowls from the 80s.
But yeah, I mean, I think that Jalen Hurts will be number 3 again this year. I think they're going to be either Mahomes and Jackson ahead of them. You know what I mean? So I think he's going to be 3. 3 is Hurts, 10 is Barkley, 18 is Lane, and 23 is Bond. That's some pretty solid, predictions.
So let's see what I would do. I would say Bond's about to be 21.
Okay, that's 2 off for me. Okay.
21 just because he's not top 20. But like you said, that was a special year. Like 2 off, whatever those 2 players might be a difference. I just feel like him being all first team all pro for Pro Bowler, freaking best linebacker in the game, period. You can't say there's really more than 20 players better than him. Like the middle linebacker is like the best position.
But they're still going off the offensive line to the defensive line because Dexter Lawrence is like he's still, and not mentioned. So remember, Jaden Daniel, he's still got to be mentioned. So there's a lot of players out there. So being 25 and there's 25 better players better than him for sure.
I say 21 for Bond.
Okay.
And then he's a Lane Johnson.
Yeah, I say 18.
I think Lane's better than 18, though. 99 overall. They're going to look at that because they're playing Madden right now. They're going to be like, this guy's the best lineman in the league, my guy. And I'm going to say Lane Johnson's going to hit the big 13 on the top 100. And then I'm going to say Saquon, 2,000 yards, most rushing yards ever in a season, including the playoffs.
But they're going to look at the team he played on, too.
It's going to be 5.
5. Okay. All right. I said 10. Okay.
And Jalen Hurts, even though I know he had better stats, the year he went to the Super Bowl, he lost it. He lost the goddamn Super Bowl. And that's why he was 3. Jalen Hurts will be Super Bowl MVP. He's going to be at least number 2.
I don't think the rankings are done before the.
They're going to do it over Josh Allen because Josh Allen won the MVP, so it's like hard to say he's not number 1.
Yeah, but I don't think the rankings are done before the Super Bowl because I clearly remember the 2022, that offseason that the players were talking about how well he played in the Super Bowl when Chris Jones was being interviewed. Like, man, that was the best Super Bowl performance.
Okay, he's gonna be number 1. Josh Allen's gonna be number 2. Super Bowl MVP, then regular MVP, baby. Hurts gonna be number 1. Saquon's gonna be number 5. Lane's gonna be what I said Lane was.
Look, keep up with your own rankings, man. Like I'm keeping up with mine. You keep up with
Lane's gonna be number 11.
Once again, you all over the place. But okay.
And Bond's gonna be 21. That's how it's gonna roll.
Okay. All right. Look, they got Bond at 24, and then they put Jalen. Number 7.
Oh,
Number 7 is disrespectful for a Super Bowl MVP.
Very disrespectful.
Like, I mean, that's okay. All right. So I may be tripping with the whole Barkley at 10, but I still think 10. I mean, it depends. It depends, right? How do you see is Jaden Daniels more valuable than Saquon Barkley? Yes, he drug his team to the NFC Championship game. So players are going to look at all that.
That Barkley disrespected them and scored the most points ever in the playoff game.
All right. I get your point. I get it. But when they do it, I'm like, look, this is a rookie that drug, right? He didn't have a freaking super team, right? He drugged this franchise to the most wins in forever. 6 comeback wins, right? 12-win season, NFC Championship game. Like, he was 55 points away from going to the Super Bowl, right? So they're going to look at all that. So we'll see.
So y'all let us know in the chat. I see some of y'all in here with some stuff. What y'all think those top 4? Because they're going to be on the list. We got 25.
No, Smitty did not make the list this year.
And that's it.
He didn't make the list.
Didn't he have like 900 yards still?
Yeah, but he missed like 4 games too.
But he's still a Super Bowl champion, 900 yards on a stacked team like this.
Well, that's another reason.
Dagger?
Like, our team is stacked. So a lot of guys might be getting punished, because of a stacked
Every
team.
time AJ went out, Smitty balled out.
Yeah, but how many of those times we won? He could ball out all day.
I think both of them were out the game I went to. When I went to the New Orleans game, I think both of them was out that game.
Well, Smitty actually played and then got cheap shotted. You know what I mean? He got cheap shotted. But Goddard, boom, the big play down the sideline. Hey, that was a Dallas Goddard game.
That was a Goddard game. And a Saquon game. Saquon did his thing. Well, every game was
Saquon. Yeah. Yo, that was his first 60-yard run, and he never looked back.
Never looked back. Do you think he's going to get – okay, that's another one. Do you think – oh, yeah, there was something else I wanted to do here. I had another question.
AJ missed 4 games too. Yeah.
What is it at?
But he got the numbers though. He missed 4 games and he had what? 11 to 1,300 yards, whatever. So that's the difference.
And I want you guys to answer this too, guys. This one right here.
What? What is this?
Where is it? Which Super Bowl meant more for you as an Eagles fan?
It's the first one. You never forget your first.
I don't know that.
First. You can't go to second without the first. Nobody ever forget their first, man. Where were you at when the Eagles won their first Super Bowl? Everybody is going to remember that, right? That's the first. So to me, and a lot of people, it should be the first. We never won it before. Franchise history. Never won it before. I remember shedding tears. I didn't shed tears this time we won. The game was such a beatdown. Yo, I was laughing the whole time. But that first one, yo, I was shedding tears. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I watched one. Oh my God, we won. I mean, I was like boo-hooing, man. I went down to my next door neighbor, Eagles fan. I hugged them. Like, we was definitely, the second one was like expected, right? We was there 2 years ago. Came up short. We knew we was going to go in there and win that game.
We knew for like 20 years that we're going to win a Super Bowl. 5 straight NFC championships. We knew that our time had been due for winning a Super Bowl. We had chunky soup, Donovan McNabb choking it up in the goddamn Super Bowl when we should have won it then. And then we went back with a backup quarterback and won it. So I feel like it had to be the first one too, because like you said, I was jumping around, and that was like my first or second year here in Alabama, and like Alabama, they don't have their favorite pro team like that. You know what I'm saying? They're about college football. They don't give a damn about NFL like that. Mm-hmm. And I just remember I was at this bar, and when they won, I lost my shit, and I'm flipping out, running over this bar. Had a little arcade in there. I'm going, Eagles won. You get a shot. Let's go. Everybody's looking at me like, why is this guy going crazy over an NFL game? Because they're more into Alabama. So I will say, I don't know, because I was in Atlanta this last Super Bowl, and that shit was off the chain too. Like it was, I don't know. But yes, the first one. I'll go. I stuck with the first one because it is like we didn't wait all our whole lives to see that. You know, I'm an Eagles fan since I was like 10, and it took till I was like what? How many years ago the first one happened? 8 years ago. It's like 30-something years old before I got to see us Eagles Super Bowl win. So yeah, definitely a lot better. Dizzy Jenkins, he says first one too. Nina says first.
Yeah, man. I mean, shoot, that first one was special though, man. That first one was special. Like, you know,
it makes you feel like we can do it now. It's like, okay, we did it finally. All the heartbreak seasons, it was hard being an Eagles fan in the 90s, 2000s, you know? Like, it's hard. Especially with the 5 straight NFC championships.
It wasn't really hard being an Eagles fan. Like, it was just we expect to be in the playoffs. It was actually fun being an Eagles fan in the early 2000s with McNabb, you know what I mean, with 4 or 5 straight NFC championship. We were dominated. We just couldn't get over the hump. So it was fun being a fan. It's just like heartbreaking a lot, right? Shoot it. Look, you're talking about hard being a fan. The Dallas Cowboys, man, 30 years, bro. 30 years haven't even get past an NFC championship game. That's hard. Now that's hard being a fan. You've never seen your team in 30 years.
Get to the game, yeah. At least when we won the Super Bowls, we still made it to the NFC Championship game. And that was still the thing for us. You know, like we still made it to the big game and maybe lost in the Super Bowl. So yeah, that's way harder. Not even making it to the division title game. You know what I'm saying? You're trash. You're super buns. Super buns.
Yeah. So hey, look. Campbell, man. We gotta talk about Campbell's suit, man. Jahid Campbell.
I really want to talk about this.
Man, let's go, man. Hey, we ain't here all night.
Right here. This boy right here. Hey, Howie Roseman has done it again. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles have done it again. The NFL has done it again because that many players did not draft Campbell. 29 other teams or 30 other teams did not draft Campbell
because of a shoulder.
And this guy is looking like Micah Parsons 2.0. You know, this guy making sacks like all over the place. The energy this guy has, he's about to be a problem this year.
And today he was lined up first team next to Mr. All-Pro himself, Zach Bond. I really think that's the combination you're going to see week 1. You're going to see Campbell and Zach Bond, man, because there's no way that Trotter been in the system. And now Campbell is getting so much more reps in the first team than you are. That's twice. That's twice that you said, wait, hold on. That's twice. You said that Trotter is next in line, but Vic Fangio is seeing something else. Bergsby, Trotter, and now to me, based on the first teams, the rumors, it seems like that Jahid Campbell is beating out Trotter right now. So,
but like I said last week, no matter how good Trotter was playing, and like if you watch the preseason game, Trotter was at the ball every time he needed to be at the ball. Trotter is not like one of these players that you're saying is not playing good, is not having a good offseason, is not having a good preseason, or you know what I'm saying, basic preseason. He's having a great, but Jahid Campbell is a first round beast. That doesn't matter how good he's playing. There was no way in hell if he was going to be healthy. The thing was, it was never about when will Jahid start. It was about when was Jahid. It was about when was Jahid start. It wasn't that we didn't think he would start now because no one thought he was going to even start training camp right now. Everybody thought he was going to be like week 4, week 3, and then come in and start. But this guy showed he is fully healthy. He's out there making plays, and there, Houston, we have a problem for all the offenses in the NFL we play this year.
Yeah, look. Okay. You know how Vic goes. He doesn't care if you high draft pick. He doesn't care if you're a vet. He plays the best player. Trotter was in the same system last year. And to let Jahid Campbell come in and possibly take the job from you. That speaks more how Trotter is not that guy that you thought he is. He got the last name of a legend. But yes, you're saying that Trotter is making plays again. Every time I see Trotter tackle, he's not meeting nobody in the backfield. They are coming to him and he's tackling them leaning forward. Like he's not getting up in the hole, disrupting the quarterback, sacking the quarterback. None of that. He's just sitting back and waiting for them to come to him. And Jahid Campbell is actually making plays off the edge through the A gap. I mean, this dude about to pick off plays, the ball and stuff like that. Every week is a Jahid Campbell sighting. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think he's going to play the third preseason game. But you know who might play? Trotter. He might be out there third preseason game playing for his, to prove himself still. But Jahid and Bond together week 1 is gonna feed a lot of families, man. Sack, yeah. Sack, yeah. I mean, Dak Prescott ain't gonna know what hit him. Like Nolan Smith off the edge. Yo, today I heard something. Nolan Smith had an interception today off of Jalen Hurts. The problem is he dropped back into coverage. Julius Hunt went and got Jalen Hurts. I mean, Vic Fangio is twisting this whole defense around. There's so many wrinkles that he's throwing in this year because this is the second year in the system now. So these guys already know the old, defense. Now he's trying to, I don't think Nolan Smith dropped a lot last year, but now he's drop a little bit more, send a little, a blitz off the back end. I can't wait to see this defense with faster, younger, hungry players, with your Jordan Davis, your MVP on the defense, right? Up the middle, with Jalen Carter, with Hunt and freaking Nolan Smith off the edge, with Jahid Campbell sneaking through the A gap. Scary hour.
The only thing I can say about Trotter, just because I want to be a positive guy for him too.
Here we go. Everybody get a candy. Everybody get a cookie.
Just because that's what happened with him last year when Oren Burks started over him. They're both close, but
it shouldn't have been close. That's what I'm saying.
Burks was on a Niners Super Bowl.
No, I'm talking about this camp. It should not have been close.
Freaking nature.
It's like Rango and Jackson, right? Rango and Adoree Jackson and then Keely Rango. It should not have been close. You already was in the system. You played that position when Slay went out, when Rodgers went out. You came in. Why are you so bad? That means that these guys that's coming in are better than the guys that we had on the team. That's it. I know you are emotionally attached to the Trotter name. I'm not. You are emotionally attached to the Trotter name. I'm not. So
I want to see him do good on our team. So it can be like,
may the best man win. This is not a cookie cutter freaking football team. We trying to win Super Bowls. And we're trying to be a first round exit. Best player wins. I don't care. I'm Vic Fangio 2.0.
But I'm saying like they used Parsons his rookie year. You can use him, right?
I think Parsons was more of an edge rusher his rookie year. Like he was on the edge a lot.
Linebacker. And then they
barely played him at middle.
They moved him to edge rusher when that high paid defensive end got hurt that season. And that's when they moved him to edge rusher. They were like, damn, this guy's good at edge rushing right now. We should just go ahead and keep him there. And that's when they kept Parsons there. But he started out middle linebacker. And I think that's the same thing that can happen with Campbell. Is he can still start where he can have some plays at middle linebacker, but they really got because you think we like Jalen Hunt, but even right now, Uche's doing better than him. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not true. That's not true. Who said that?
Falling out of control.
Who said that Uche is doing better than Huck?
The depth chart. Oh man.
Oh my God, bro, man. Hey, look, stop telling people these lies, man. See,
that's why for real, Uche was doing good for like the last 2 weeks.
Over my head, folks. The truth
no. Uche was doing good the last 2 weeks.
Spreading lies to y'all.
Vic Fangio told you that. Vic Fangio told you that Uche was doing good too.
You said better than Jalen Hunt. You said that. That's what you said. And now you say Big Fangio saying, I know he's doing good, BIRDGANG. Like, don't. But anyway,
but neither one of them would be as good as Campbell coming off the end, my guy.
But the problem is this. You could play three linebackers. You could play three linebackers, right? You could play three linebackers, and then you can, because you could use him to drop, to rush. You never know if he's going to rush or drop back in coverage. If I'm Vic Fangio, I'm paying three linebackers. I'm going to throw 3-4.
Back to the 4-3?
A 3-4.
Oh,
I'm putting because
you three linebackers for 4-3. We have 4 linemen and then 3 linebackers.
But you know what? We should play a 3-4. Yo, we should play a 3-4. We have the players on this team because we have so many players on the sideline where you try to do everything you can to get them on the field. The most talent look on the field. Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, and freaking Moro Ojomo. Your three linemen.
So you think we should just stay with the 5-2 then?
I mean, look, whatever.
You got to realize 5-2 had Bond playing a lot of end, and also who else? Orks was on the end.
But that's when we couldn't get to the quarterback with just 4, though. You saw how Vic B's changing it up. If we cannot get to the quarterback with 4, he add an extra, edge rusher, which is your linebacker.
4-2. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I like to run 4-4. I like to run the 4-6 for real.
Yeah, 3-4. Yeah, I mean, hey, we need to go to that 3-4, man. We need to go to that 3-4. That 3-4 will be because
3-4. You're saying it'll be Carter, Bond, Trotter, and Smith.
Yo, it is so hard to throw.
So Smith and Campbell will be your outside linebackers, with Bond and Trot as your inside linebackers. 3-4.
Okay. But I think it's so hard to throw against a 3-4. But the problem is you could run against a 3-4. But if you have the players, it's going to be hard because you got so much speed.
Facts.
BG, I know. I know. That's all it is, man. Like, you too emotional when it comes to these players.
I
man.
love my birds, and I like lineage.
I stopped being emotional to players. Look,
speaking of lineage, with the cornerback spot still being open, this is what I see. This is what I see right here. This person right here. Boom! Let's go get him. Let's bring another one in. You know
what his dad?
Asante Samuels Jr. Philadelphia is not only the team I admire, but also a place my family has strong ties to. My father had a great time here, and I'm proud of that. I don't just want to follow in his footsteps, but I also want to bring the best of what I have to the team. If given the opportunity, I will give it my all.
Well, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, BIRDGANG 31, but breaking news today, Asante Samuel Jr. was visiting the Los Angeles Chargers today.
No, he went to visit Miami Dolphins today.
Yeah, the Dolphins. Yeah, and guess what? He retweeted out. He retweeted out talking about he was so happy about it. So guess what? That dream is.
But where would you want to play? Would you rather play in Miami or Philadelphia?
Stop.
Think about it.
Last names trying to
your chance to start against. Listen, you're young. You get to go and be young with Quinyon and freaking
South Beach. South Beach.
Woo! My God.
South Beach.
Hey, you can repeat a Super Bowl champions, my friend. Miami ain't going to get Super Bowl anytime soon, my guy.
South Beach, lemon pepper wings, all that.
Daddy was about winning trophies. That's why Asante says he's the best corner in the league. He goes, no one gives him respect to being the best corner in the league because he won championships.
Who?
Asante Samuel.
Not with us.
Well, not with us, but he won championships.
With the Patriots.
The Patriots, my guy. So you understand what to talk about to play for a winning team. I think we go get him. And
yeah, but no.
He's more competition. Bennett. I don't even know about
the Dolphins need help. Remember, the Dolphins traded away Ramsey, right? And then they got Fitzpatrick. But Fitzpatrick
I
is more
would
of a
say if he goes
safety.
to the Dolphins, it'd be more of a move where he could be the star number 1 cornerback.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Compared to the Philadelphia Eagles, where he's going to be competing, with 16 days left before kickoff. I mean,
Against jabronis, though.
Okay.
I like Bennett, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I don't like him, but I don't really know him like that. I wasn't a Raiders fan. I wasn't like all of them.
You don't know Sante Samuel Jr. either.
I know Asante Samuel Jr. because he's the son of my guy Asante. And I watched him play. He locked in. I wanted us to draft him that year, to be honest. Was I not saying draft Asante Samuel?
You know something? Hey, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. The only father-son that I see that's doing well so far in the NFL is Marvin Harrison Jr. Yo, his dad was a beast, and he's a beast in the NFL.
Because all the goddamn Mannings do well.
Like, what Mannings?
Eli got 2 rings.
Oh,
Peyton
come on.
got 2 rings.
Eli tripped into 2 rings, man.
Eli,
This dude had a
man,
500 interception touchdown ratio, man. This dude talking about Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame for what? For 2 rings? Yo, his regular season was mid as they come.
Daddy got 2 sons with 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He said Humphreys. Hey, Christian McCaffrey, too. His daddy was good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, McCaffrey was great with Denver.
What defensive player, though? Like what defensive player that you see? Humphreys? I mean, who was his? I mean, did he have a dad?
Humphrey?
Yeah, I don't remember. But what I put
Humphrey. I tried to figure it out, but I didn't think.
Bobby Humphrey.
Bobby and Marlon. Yeah, Marlon. Bobby Humphrey.
Who?
Oh, Bobby Humphrey played with the Chargers.
I don't know who Bobby Humphrey is. So
he was a badass too. Yeah.
No.
Humphrey did play with Chargers.
But Marlon Humphrey pretty
you want
good.
to talk about? Well, I don't know about fathers. So I can say brothers. So there's a lot of brothers.
The defensive side, I mean, the Bosa's, I guess, but did they?
Bosa daddy never played, so
yeah. So I mean, you can't really say that. Yeah. I mean, but it's
Shador and Dion, baby.
Who?
Shador Sanders.
But he's on offense and he's on 4th string, not even a starter. But okay, I get it. All right, man. Hey, what's that?
Deion said, "Oh, Surtain, that is definitely a good one right there."
Oh, okay.
Oh
yeah.
That is the one that you got. So Patrick Surtain to won Defensive Player of the Year for sure. I don't even think his dad ever won Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
hey, don't get me lying. I mean, I don't know.
He outplayed his daddy for sure, but so did the Mannings. Archie never won no goddamn Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I can't think of any more. Either that would be. I feel like we're missing like a lot. Like I remember hearing the names of a lot of young studs that were their dads played our football. Was Cam Hayward right?
Who?
Cam Hayward on Pittsburgh. What's his dad a defensive
tackle?
tackle?
Cameron Hayward.
Yeah.
A big Hayward. Yeah.
For sure. Champ Bailey got a kid? No, he don't.
I don't know, man. Don't let me start this. All right, what's our last topic, man? And let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Let's see here. What have we not talked about?
I mean, what did
we want to talk about? I want to talk. We pretty much talked about everything. I can always talk about Jalen Hurts some more if that's what you want me to do.
No.
But I know you don't want that.
Okay, so look, right now, look, it's rumored, especially today, that Adoree Jackson, you know what I mean? He's getting all the first team reps. The second team reps was Eli Ricks and somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And then third team reps was Kelly Ringo. Oh, yeah, Chris Long and Harry Long. Yes. Yeah. Good one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, Chris Long is the champion. You know what I mean? Eagle legend. Yo, that dude had 2 seasons and he bleed green. 2 seasons in Philly and he bleed green. He got a bleed green podcast. You know, it seems like all these free agents that come to Philly, man, 1 or 2 year. I mean,
you quarterback there that I remember seeing a podcast with an AJ Feedley, and I'm like, you are trash, my guy.
It's all good, man. It's all good. It's trash or not, man. You know? But yeah. So, hey, is the writing on the wall for Kelee Ringo? Is he going to make the 53-man roster? Is he getting cut? Because right now,
Brent was the second and third team. That means Adoree Jackson, Bennett, and what's that? The rookie name?
McWilliams.
They're the ones fighting.
And Riggs.
And that's really disappointing to me. Like, I'm really kind of sad about that. Like, really? It got to the point where your ass is getting beat up by new people that just come to the team. You know?
You saw him trying to make that tackle against Jamar Chase.
I did see him try to make the tackle because he didn't try it. That was horrible. If he was trying. Like,
oh my God. Winfield Jr.
You know what? If he would have just lit him up right there on the sideline, he would still have his job right now.
Yeah, I think so. Look, the problem is this. Look, nobody expects you to hold. Look, nobody expects you to hold great players to 0 yards. Okay, let's just say that you do give up some yards, but make the tackle, man. This is tackle football. This ain't flag football. We understand, shit happens. But when Vic Fangio is saying that you just not it, you can't make a tackle. You gotta go, big guy. And
he's so big, though. He's so big and strong, and he looks athletic.
He's like 6'2" or something like that. We had high hopes for him. Look, Adoree Jackson is like 5'10". Keely Ringo is like 6'1", 6'2". This dude, like, he's long and lanky. We had high hopes, like the next Richard Sherman, right? But now he's like, she's about to be out of there, man. You out of there. Get out of here, Like, he probably not even going to make the team.
You know it all day, every day. 24/7.
Look, it is
I'm ready for it. You would have said, yeah. Guess what I would have did? I would be like, okay, so we doing that. Let's talk about Jalen better being better than Josh Allen right now, baby. Let's talk about Jalen, who he beating Josh couldn't beat. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I got some stuff we can talk about Jalen Hurts about because he is that man. He is the best quarterback in the league. But we're not talking about Jalen because I don't get.
And there's two things that Bergen could talk about: Jalen Hurts and sacks. We all know he loves sacks. Sacks is the end-all be-all when it comes to BIRDGANG. How well a defensive player is. Special team players play a huge role. That's his home. That's that. No, I don't. Look, the problem is this. You can't keep them on the roster. Who are you sacrificing? Right? We got a lot of wide receivers that we try to hide, right, from other teams from picking up. We got to keep depth at the corner right now. Riggs, McWilliams, Bennett. So, like, if we got a little bit of depth, the safety position is weak as hell, like paper thin, right? So now we're going to have to add more depth to that position. So we can't keep Ringo. If you're not it, you're not it. Maybe you come back on a practice squad. That's how we could keep him. Look, come back on a practice squad.
Even? Damn, he went to second team and you moved him off the team to practice squad. Damn, JC. You talking my guy Ringo. I never said nothing about no practice squad.
Look, hey, you still getting paid.
You still be the backup. Like if Adoree older.
And you still getting paid, my guy. You still getting paid. Hey, you still Hey, do the practice squad get a Super Bowl ring?
Yeah.
Damn. See? Look, you got a Super Bowl ring. Like,
no. If he got to go to practice squad, we just need to cut his ass. Like that, right? That's all I say about that.
BIRDGANG and sacks, and sacks. That's it. But no, man.
That only works with my guy. Well, it does work with Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. We already had that argument. We can have that one again too.
Yeah, and we do need depth at the defensive, on the defensive line.
Everybody wants you to buy the Jalen Hurts bobblehead. It's official. We have everybody. I agree, JC. Get BG a Jalen Hurts bobblehead. I'm about to hang it up. I got the little Jalen Hurts band. Like he's like a little guy. Like that.
Yeah, I had him too, but his head fell off.
Hurts, you know what I'm saying? And I just haven't put it up. I gotta put my shelf up behind me. I'm gonna bring the championship trophy. Hey guys, I ordered my new Super Bowl ring. I'm gonna have my old Super Bowl ring. I'm gonna have the new Super Bowl. I'll be double dipping in here. Put my ring. So I want it to be nice. I need to see if Cartier makes a Super Bowl ring, that we can buy. Because those watches they got, man, they look mighty nice. $59, you know what I'm saying? They passed the diamond test and everything. So maybe they can find a Eagle Super Bowl ring, I could be what I cost $45, so it's almost the same.
I mean, yeah. But I did have a Jalen Hurts bobblehead, but his head fell off.
Oh, you didn't take care of him.
His head fell off. I had to put him in the box.
That's how much JC be hating on Hurts. He used to be hating on so much. He threw it so many times at the TV. Like, why can't you pass the ball?
Okay, hey, all right. Before we get out of here, give me your 11 on the defensive side, week 1. Who do you have starting on the Philadelphia Eagles defense? Don't worry about the offense. We'll probably talk about the offense next week. Defense, who's your 11 starters on defense?
Starting at defensive tackle, we have Jalen Carter.
Oh.
The next defensive tackle, alongside of his brother from Georgia, it's Jordan McMahon Davis.
Hey, all night, man. Hey, we got 9 more to go with this.
Another Georgia Bulldog by the name of I Never Quit, Nolan Smith. On the opposite of Nolan Smith, we got the young bull from a school we never heard of, but he's a badass. Jamex Hunt. 3 linebackers will be Trotter, Bond, and Campbell.
All right, that's 7. That's 7. You only got 4 more.
Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Reed Blankenship.
1 more. And that's 11 because you put 3 linebackers on the field.
Oh, well, I messed up there. No, that's not. Oh, yeah, can we use it?
4 line, 3 linebackers. That's 7. There's 11 players on defense.
Okay, we're going to take off. Wait. We need another safety team. We're going to take off Trotter. It's going to be Campbell and Bond.
Oh, look how fast you got rid of Trotter. I told you. Look how fast you like, Trotter, hey, you, get out of here. Go sit on the bench. Damn, that was fast. You got rid of
leave Trotter, then we're going to go single high safety. It's going to be a Dory Jackson at the other cornerback spot with my boy Sidney Brown starting week 1.
Yeah, I mean, look, I got the same players you got. I think Sidney Brown and Reed.
Mukuba looked like a star. And what he did in that last game, man, he got hurt, came back, he did that. Yeah. He looked like he about to be a boss.
I mean, look, maybe that's the week 5 move, right? One that changed the game for us with Sidney Brown get hurt, right? We know that's coming. But I got the same exact players, Adoree Jackson and Q and Cooper DeJean as your corners, and you have your safety Reed Blankenship and Sidney Brown. You got Bond and Campbell. You got Hutz, Carter, Davis, and Smith. You know what I mean? So look, I got the same 11. Yeah, but we'll see though. Hey, maybe a trade coming. I still think there's a couple more trades coming. A couple more. Justin Simmons is still out there, man. I need Justin Simmons on the Philadelphia Eagles, and man, I'm calling it.
You know what's so funny?
I'm calling it. By this time,
I said something about Justin Simmons because I thought you were going to say something when you seen him start out the AJ Brown video. I was just waiting for that clip to go over. You can be like, I told you we need Simmons.
Okay, look, I'm telling you right now, Justin Simmons, by the time this show airs next Tuesday, folks, Justin Simmons will be a Philadelphia Eagle. You heard it here first.
Wow. He just made a huge
because the safety position with Mukuba with the hamstring injury, right? And matter of fact, look, he was hurt with a shoulder injury, and now he got a hamstring injury. Houston, we got a problem. We got a problem.
Whoa, you just jumped off the Mukuba boat?
I'm telling you, he cannot stay on the field. I said we have a problem. We have a problem because if Sidney Brown go down, man. Look, you're talking about Steen. Steen might not even be on the team. You're talking about Steen. Oh, that's our savior? Steen? Because he's from Georgia? He can't get on the field the past 2 years? Man, please.
I don't know what to say about him because I ain't never heard nothing about him yet.
Yeah,
McCullough played last year. He played good.
Oh, another thing. Shoot, I forgot. Cooper DeJean did get some reps on the outside, a corner position. But Vic Fangio, like they asked Vic Fangio, hey, do you think we're going to see him on the outside? He said no, because we ain't got nobody at the nickel. In the discussion. I told you that. We have nobody at the nickel. Cooper DeJean is your nickel corner moving forward. I don't care what you said. We're not going to see him on the outside.
I said he's going to play safety.
Who?
Two.
Okay.
I never really want him on the outside.
Okay.
Ain't no way.
Whatever. I mean, we already know. Look, we already know that Vic Fangio is doing everything he can to make sure that Coop don't come off the field, and that's why he is training at safety just based on certain defense, the base defense, whatever it is. That's why he's getting trained at safety. I love it. You need to keep your best players on the field at all times.
I just think that there's good players that play the middle of the field a lot better than the outside of the field. And I think Cooper's excellent at playing the middle of the field. He could guard tight ends, he could guard receivers, he could guard running backs out of the backfield, he could hit people. He brings wood all the time. He's out there playing at pause. And I just think that, the fact that he don't need to go to the outside. Like safety, I can see him moving to safety because he's still basically doing the same thing. And he likes playing it. Like if you listen to him talk about safety now, he really likes playing it. I don't know if it's because of the side and whites. You know what I'm saying? He likes being back there with his brother or whatnot. But he likes playing safety, so
okay, all right, cool.
The outside, no, I don't want to see him. I don't really want to see him out there. I think I'm not saying he can get exposed out there. He is good, but I just don't feel like that's his game. You know,
no, that's not his game. Even in college, he never played outside corner. Even in college, he didn't play outside corner. He was either a safety or a nickel.
He did play a couple.
No, he did not play outside corner in college. He played nickel or safety. Even Vic Fangio said it. Like, what y'all talking about? Hey, I'm starting, corner. No, this dude don't play corner.
Competition, though.
Huh?
He did say he was in the competition, though.
He's not in no damn competition, man. He shot it down when they said, hey, do you think we might see him actually play outside corner? He said, no. Who's going to play the nickel?
No, he said, you see him there on Monday. He was like, you see him there in practice today. And they're like,
somebody asked him, do you think you will see him play in the game? He said, who's going to play the nickel? He said, no.
I remember he said that, but I'm just saying he practiced outside corner.
I just said it. That's why I brought it up. I just said Cooper DeJean played the outside corner. Damn, where were you at? Thank you. With that discussion, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. That's how you said
it. I think he meant to say seeing. Dude went to Georgia with.
I don't know who's our backup safety. Sting, but we're trash. That's why I know.
Should be good now.
If we go to backup safeties, we're done.
McCullough played good last year.
I don't remember his name.
McCullough?
Bro. Wait a minute. When Chauncey
went down last year.
When Chauncey went out, during the Commanders game. The same guy that was getting beat by the Commanders when Chauncey went out and we lost that game. Man, you must be smoking that good shit in Alabama.
But that was a game that Chauncey got thrown out.
The Commanders game. At the Commanders game.
It's different when you were starting. I'm saying like.
When did he ever start though?
Chauncey got hurt, didn't he?
When? Who?
Last year. Yeah, he's out of the game or two. And McCollum played it. McCollum played.
Brown came in. No, I think Sidney Brown came in, right? Or McCollum?
Sidney was hurt.
No, he wasn't hurt during the back end of the season.
Yeah,
that's when Chauncey was getting, whatever.
I think y'all tell us because.
All right, man. Yeah, tell us next show. I gotta go.
Well, listen, guys. Who we playing this last? The Jets preseason.
Yeah,
game?
the Jets. It's always the Jets, man.
How do you feel about them not playing Tanner McKee no more?
Who? I mean, hey, he's a lock. Why do you need to play him?
Because you're gonna mess up all those other receiver chances to grow with a good quarterback. Our third and fourth string quarterback are trash.
Okay, congratulations. If we
But
gotta
did
get
you see
that,
what happened last game with them being trash? We didn't get to see no Cooper.
why are you gonna risk someone that's a lock to make the 53-man roster? You want to give the guys that's
I'm
on the
trying to
bubble.
figure out who the hell your fourth receiver is.
We already know our fourth receiver. What are you talking about? That's why Cooper didn't play this past game. Cooper didn't play this past game. Did you see Cooper out there playing?
Yeah, he played a couple snaps.
He did not play. Cooper did not play this past game. He's a lock.
Third though, wasn't he?
He's a lock. Cooper did not play. Healthy scratch. He's a lock.
I don't know.
It was Anai Smith was playing last game. He scored a touchdown. Anai Smith.
Back touchdowns.
You know what I mean? But Cooper is a lock. So that's hey, according to you, Metchie and Jahan, AJ Smitty. So hey, who's our fifth, sixth?
If you're gonna go out there, you want to see if Metchie can play. Give him a good quarterback.
I mean, it is what it is.
Put McKee out there.
No, okay. If he didn't play in second game, why would he play in third game, BG? I think that makes sense.
He probably not. But I'm just saying I would want to see him play.
Why?
So my receivers, I can figure out who my fourth, fifth receivers are.
Why keep going to the fourth, fifth receivers? You already know your receivers. Unless look, the biggest question is how many we gonna keep at this point?
Because 4 is really crucial, I feel like.
But we already got 4. Metchie, Jahan Dotson, according to you, AJ, and Smitty. So that's your 4. And then you got Cooper in there, that's 5. Johnny Wilson, that's 6. And now Smith, that's 7.
Johnny Wilson might be out for the season.
Who?
Wilson.
I mean, we don't even know what's wrong with him yet.
He's carted off. That's never a good sign.
Yeah, he got a cramp. He couldn't walk. And Benny Dickerson got, carted off.
He got a cramp. He had to bring out the cart because he got cramps in his leg. You're freaking crazy, JC. Hey, man. Hey, shout out to all you guys up in here. We still got 56 watching, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and share the content out with everybody else. Let the truth be known to everybody. It's like what I like to say here. We are dropping the truth every Tuesday night, dropping the best Eagles content out there. So, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe. All the links are inside the description. It's a pleasure always coming aboard with you, my brother. And we'll do it again next week. So, fly, Eagles, fly.
Next week, we should have the final well, I don't know when the final cut day is because I know this is the last week for the preseason game. So they might start cutting. Yeah, but they might start cutting like Monday or something. So I don't know if we're going to get the final 53-man roster yet. Solid.
When's the last preseason game? Is it all on Sunday? We should know it by.
Probably Sunday.
We don't know the 53-man roster.
We probably know by like Monday because right now, remember, look, there's no more 10 this day, 5 this day. It's all in one day. It's all one day.
But that also
Tuesday is cut day.
The week after that, then teams pick up other players that got cut too.
No. It's immediately. Immediately.
You know what I'm saying? Like we dropped the 50. So Tuesday, he says.
Yeah. So Wednesday, you signing people to practice squad.
Yeah.
Immediately, man. So Tuesday, we should have the 53-man roster. So we'll go over that. We'll go over some shockers or some no-brainers. Yeah, man. But hey, I say, go Birds. Let's go.
We out. Peace.
What's going on, everybody, man? And welcome to the very, 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 very